All right, guys, it's Yoshi Shiraki with the Utah Valley Real Estate Investing Association, also known as UVREA. And today we've got Jeff Breglio from Breglio Law Firm, who's going to be speaking at our next event. Jeff's going to be sharing with us how to break down seller financing transactions. So I'm gonna let him explain the rest of his topic. But Jeff, thank you very much for joining me today. Thank you for speaking at UVREA. Do you mind sharing with us what you're going to share with us on the night of UVREA?
Sure, thanks Yoshi, and I'm really excited to come down and present at Utah Valley REIA. I've done it before. It's one of my favorite places to speak. I am doing essentially a comparative analysis of different seller financing techniques. There's typically three techniques that many investors use. One is seller financing, where the buyer actually takes title and there's maybe an all-inclusive note and deed. There's a lease option, where the seller keeps title and the investor simply becomes a tenant in the house and maybe lease options it out. And then there's a contract for deed, which in many parts of the country people use, but it's not real common here in Utah. And so we're going to go through the pluses and minuses of these three different techniques to educate investors onto which of these techniques is the best for them. And this kind of came about because I've never been a fan of the contract for deed. There's a number of reasons why, and everyone always asks, Jeff, why don't you like the contract for deed in seller financing situations? And I've always been of the opinion that, it's not worth my time to tell people what not to do. It's much more effective to tell people, this is a better way to do it this way. Yeah. But when we go and compare these three different techniques, the investors will be able to understand them much better and understand why one technique might be better than the other, or when they might use one technique over another technique. So it's giving people more tools in their toolbox and a better understanding of those tools so that they can then go apply them in their own investing.
Very good. Yeah, that's great. Jeff, if you don't mind me asking, what do you typically find as the biggest mistake that people do when trying to structure a seller finance deal? It goes wrong, they call you up because now they need an attorney.
It's generally the documents themselves. The standard, simple, especially the Utah forms for seller financing, just do not cover all the things that need to be covered. And so a lot of investors just rely on that, and then they get into trouble later because they haven't thought about certain things. So we go through those documents and we let them know of the things they're not thinking about, so that they can structure the deal much more cleanly and to prevent problems down the road. Because that's really what it's about, is preventing future problems. If nothing ever goes wrong, you don't need any contract at all. I mean, you could just go on a handshake and buy somebody's house. But we put things into writing to prevent problems. And so that's what we try to help our clients with, is prevent the problems that can arise in seller financing deals.
Awesome. One of the things that I always tell people, Jeff, is when you look for a real estate attorney, an insurance agent, a real estate agent, whatever it may be as a power team member, finding somebody who also invests in real estate is the most powerful power team member you can find. And I just wanted to let everybody know that you're not only an attorney, you're also a real estate investor as well, correct?
That's correct, yes. I've been investing for 17 years. I've done flips, I've done holds, I have residential rentals, I have commercial rentals. I'm a wholesale buyer, I'm not a wholesaler, and I'm a hard money lender. And I've been doing that for 17 years as an active investor, and I've been a real estate attorney for almost 20 years now. So yes, I'm an attorney and investor.
Very cool. And I feel very blessed to know you. We're all friends.
Yoshi, we all love you.
Thank you. Jeff, what is, just on a personal note, what does the average day of Jeff Breglio look like as a real estate attorney? Yeah,
my average day is I'm usually at the office before 9, sometimes between 8 and 9. I like getting here early. I knock a lot of stuff out. I kind of do all the emails then and knock everything out. I then usually have a number of phone appointments with clients or potential clients where we talk about their asset protection and how to better that, or it may be an investing transaction and we figure out how to best structure it. Or create other kinds of documents or legal needs for clients. I usually have a couple of closings that I'll sit in and help my investor clients close the deals because I am an escrow officer. And then I usually leave by 4 because then I have to go to the gym. I'm committed to working out.
Very cool. And you're an Ironman. For those who don't know, you have completed the Ironman.
I am an Ironman. I am. I did the St. George Ironman about 6 years ago.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Obviously, besides working out and running, swimming, biking, what else do you like to do for fun, Jeff?
In my pastime, I'm a writer.
Oh.
So I write fiction novels. Wrote 3 novels based on sort of World War II historical fiction. And now currently working on another novel that's more sort of mythology based.
Very cool. Very cool. Very talented.
In all my free time.
Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. Well, Jeff, how do people get in contact with you?
Simply call the office, 801-560-2180. And Nicole, who everybody loves, will pick up the phone and get you the help that you need.
Wonderful. Well, Jeff, thank you so much for sharing this opportunity by giving us this wisdom that you're going to give with us on UV RIA night. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And I'll look forward to seeing you on UV RIA night.
Perfect. See you in about a few weeks.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Josh.